All right, let's kick off the battle of the IDEs. So yeah, we're gonna go and compare now Paradime versus Snowflake Workspaces versus Cursor. So we'll start from the comparison around how Git works within these different interfaces. Within Paradime, we do have what we call Git Lite. What this means in practice is that we handle a lot of complexity behind the scene on how to create branches, update branches. So one thing I never have to do ever again is making sure that I do check out and select which is my default branch and where to check out from. So I can just go in here and say, I want to create a new branch. I'll call this FDL Dino number one. I'll click on create branch. And here we basically take care of creating that branch from my default. That means that even if I was on a custom branch, we always create from the latest version we have. Now, let's go and see how we do this exactly same workflows with Snowflake. So if I go back here, now I can go to changes, and here I'm currently on this branch. So if I want to go and create a new branch, I'm always going to be creating this based on my current branch. And this can be quite painful because it means that I might end up starting my work based on a stale version of it. I first have to go and click on main, check out the main branch in there to get things off the ground, wait for that to happen, and then only when that is completed, I can now go to changes again, click on create new branch, and now I can actually create always from the main branch here. So a bit more complex to handle here to make sure that we always start fresh from the latest up-to-date version of our code base. So I'll call this Fabio. Cool. Okay, so there's already a difference here in the way we handle this workflow. Now we've done this, let's go and check out what this means in Cursor. So we have set up Cursor for us already here, and a couple of things we'll see right away is that there's no concept of Git Lite. So you can only work with Git based on what we call Git Advanced in Paradime. So it's a bit less user-friendly, we'll say. And then if I want to create a branch, I can go here. I have to create a new branch. Again, it's not super automatic to create a branch from the latest version of my default branch. Either I have to create a branch from here and then select my main origin and then call this Fabio Cursor, whatever number I want there. Cool. So this is already a difference. I see at the moment also the branch is not pushed or published. So I have to do that first. And here we're already looking at different angles of how Git workflows happens within those platforms. That's the first thing that we're looking at. Now,